Southeast Works is a community-based organization founded in 1997. Our mission is to strengthen the economic health and well-being of our diverse Southeast Portland community. 14 years later, we have 29 full-time employees and 154 volunteers who assist individuals in connecting to higher education and the workforce. Our annual budget of $2.75 million funds 3 centers of excellence: our Youth Center, Reentry Employment Center, and our WorkSource Center. Our goal is to break the cycle of poverty. Our Reentry Employment Center assists men and women who have been incarcerated and are returning to society. We provide housing assistance and support services and act as an advocate and a liaison with employers to assist in job placements. We know that living wage employment and stable housing are the key to success.
Before I got the treatment, before I decided to get myself clean and sober, I was on the streets, using crack cocaine, committing petty crimes, in and out of jail, just running amok in the streets, living an unhealthy life. And I decided one day that enough was enough. I was coming out here to Southeast Works. I was doing my MRT classes. I was doing job clubs. I was doing everything that they asked of me because I knew that one day it would pay off for me and that I could be successful. So during that time, we, put my resume together. We made phone calls. We did informational interviews. Today, I'm living a life clean and sober. I'll be celebrating 3 years in March. I have my own place. I have a home, a roof. I pay rent. I pay bills. I have a job. I'm able to put food on my table. But the most important thing to me in all this is that I'm able to be in my daughter's life. I'm able to be in my mother's life. I'm able to be a family now. I have a fiance who's now really a part of my life, and we together as a team with Southeast Works as on my team, and a big part of that is the people here at Southeast Works. From the top to the bottom, it's just people who really care about people like me, who care about people that are out there that are willing to change their life. They will help you with anything you need and help guide you in that right direction if you really want to change your life.
Our Youth Center assists young adults between the ages of 17 to 24 who have dropped out of the regular school system to obtain a GED and transition to college. Through our accredited alternative education school funding from Portland Public Schools, Work Systems, Portland Development Commission, and the Wan Young Trust, we provide classroom instruction, mentoring, and volunteer tutor supports, and have assisted over 500 youth to transition to college.
Before Southeast Works, I skipped school on a regular basis and just hung out with friends all day long, and then eventually got expelled freshman and sophomore year and went through treatment facility, and then 6 months later transferred into Southeast Works. Before, I was irresponsible, messed up all the time, never was reliable for anything, owed a lot of people money, did just all kinds of the wrong stuff. And when I got there, Kenny and everybody else taught me how to learn how to be responsible, and taught me that going to school was good for me instead of going and just falling off. If it wasn't for Southeast Works right now, I would be probably locked up. So I owe them my life right now.
Gerald Carver.
When I graduated, it was probably the happiest day I probably ever had in my life. Probably the greatest experience I could have ever had. I want to get my master's degree in either ancient history or archaeology, to either become an archaeologist or a history professor for a university. If you have time to stop screwing up before you get screwed out of high school completely, do it. Just stop and finish high school. But if not, then Southeast Works is probably the best bet for you.
Our WorkSource Center gives job seekers the resources they need to be more competitive in the job market. We provide the resources to be successful in job searching, resume writing, interviewing, and support those seeking assistance for retraining. In the last year, we had more than 25,000 job seeker visits to our WorkSource Center.
Before Southeast Works, it was very difficult to figure out how to get in and get an interview. So much has gone virtual with the internet and online job postings. With Southeast Works assistance, I was able to figure out a little better interviewing methodology, as well as how to utilize the internet for finding work. Here at Southeast Works Center, I worked in several of their classes, learning methodologies of interviews, resume writing, a job club that was here that was very helpful. Utilizing the computer works at Southeast Works, I was able to look at job posting boards that they have throughout the internet, using the referral line here at Southeast Works to get matched to state listed jobs. Very helpful. I'm real relieved to find work. Right now it's a little tight for everybody, and I fully appreciate having found work. I'm feeling lucky for that purpose. Working through Southeast Works, it's been a real encouragement to keep looking. It gets a little distracting and discouraging once in a while. My job now is working with a very large engineering firm. We're doing a public project, very nice, a little high profile to it, and gets me back into an arena that I haven't worked in a little while. Used a little older skill, bringing it back to life and working well for them and me. If I were to meet somebody on the street and they say I just got laid off or fired or whatever, I would say the first thing you need to do is get listed in with Southeast Works and get the classes they teach, learn what they have to teach, get online, get posted. There's a lot of resources here. It really helps.
Portland has many good causes, but when I think of the best causes, it goes to the more basic needs of food, shelter, and clothing. When thinking about joining up with an organization, I thought Southeast Works would be great, because if you give a person a job, the food, shelter, and clothing take care of themselves. The easiest way to give to Southeast Works is by going to our website, seworks.org. If a check is easier, you can mail a check directly to Southeast Works, 7916 Southeast Foster Road, Portland, Oregon, 97206. If you're interested in volunteering at Southeast Works, feel free to call our front desk at 503-772-2300, and they will direct you to our volunteer coordinator. One of the greatest joys I get from volunteering at Southeast Works is to see a person get a job. Their outlook changes, their face lights up, there's a swagger in their step, and they know they have a bright future ahead of them. At Southeast Works, we don't give a hand out, we give a hand up.